podcast ride. Buckle up, let dreams collide.
We do this despite you like a fuse, because we don't have anything to lose. It's 3 weeks and our podcast. Every episode worse than the last. Our voices ramble and harmony makes 1, 2,
and 3.
So the new and less robotic voices from last episode were a bust, and we're back to sounding like a text-to-speech until we figure things out.
Oh gee, I wonder why we sound like a text-to-speech. It's not like we're using one or anything.
Hey, at least we got the cool new intro out of this.
That we'll have to update if we change the voices.
Well, I used Jammable, which used to be called Voicify, and I wasn't expecting the voices to turn out so,
Raccoon in a trash compactly?
Yeah, that. I think I can still use Jammable. I just need to learn what I'm doing, or maybe try to look for help or a tutorial on how to properly do that.
You just need a voice saying a bunch of different sounds and phrases, yeah.
Well, that's what I did, but apparently the AI does not take well to text-to-speech based voices, so I'll need to find out some other way to create an original voice.
So, other than the fail from last episode, what's up with you?
Well, New Year's is in a few days. Are we excited for that?
Not even gonna mention Christmas?
I don't celebrate Christmas, I celebrate Hanukkah.
Well, yeah, but you were not even gonna mention it for the people watching that do?
Fine, Feliz cumpleaños, or whatever, now New Year's.
I think we should say our New Year's resolutions and let people tell us theirs in the comments.
Alright, you wanna go first, mate?
Yeah, sure. My New Year's resolution is to get better at drawing, not just on the iPad with using the Apple Pencil, but continuing to save up for the Wacom Cintiq 16 HD and getting better at drawing with it as well, so I can hopefully maybe make official art for an indie web series. Sure, probably not anything big like Roommates, Astro Cat, or The War for More, but maybe something.
Nice. Just keep at it and I'm sure you'll get there. I've seen your art, and it's even up on screen now in case anyone like that is watching, so I'm sure it'll happen someday.
I'll even work for free, guys. The payment is knowing that my art gets used for something in someone's indie web series.
Right, so shall I say mine now?
Yeah, mate, go ahead.
My New Year's resolution is to get Jake back on the podcast and... No, I'm just kidding, guys. So my New Year's resolution is to try and take more time to draw fan art or just post more videos. I've been pretty busy IRL lately, hence the lack of posts to YouTube and DeviantArt, but I'd like to post more fan art when I can, or just art in general.
I'll admit, I've always liked the blocky style of your art. I kind of took inspiration from it with the way I draw my eyes and hands and whatnot.
Well, it's up on screen now, so people can see it.
What screen? I don't see anything. Come to think of it, I've never really questioned the background that we're in. I mean, Jake originally made the podcast photo of us, and they chose the background, but I've never really questioned it before.
It's best that you don't. I mean, look behind us. Is that not a puddle of water spread across the floor of whatever the heck mall types you were hearing?
Wait, it is. We should edit someone just floating in the background for an episode, having them face down in the water.
Next guest we have on the podcast will just have their character in the water instead of their chair, lol.
Yeah, and we'll just have their empty chair beside us too.
Right, so before we get any more off topic, shall we go back to New Year's?
So, shall we mention our New Year's plans?
Probably just watching the fireworks and doing the baked video game thing like last year with our mates, because that was pretty funny last time, I'll admit it.
Wait, okay. So for those who don't know, trying to describe it, it's sort of like the bottom part of an ice cream cone, and filled with like chocolate and whatnot, but it's edible, right? So we usually hang out with friends during New Year's after spending some time with our family, and last year one friend of ours brought those with him, yeah. And I love old video games, but don't have any of the consoles, so I use an emulator, and last year we all had the crazy idea to eat the ice cream cone stuff and play video games against each other while being baked out of our minds.
Apart from me because I'm 17, but it was funny as heck to just watch you guys. freaking, I won't say her name, but like, she was freaking yelling at her character to be better at the game, as if you were the one doing that, and not her controlling him. I nearly died laughing at you dits.
I completely blanked out for half of it too. The only things I really remember is getting a new high score on Pac-Man and getting into a fight with a friend about who's the hottest Mappy character, Mappy or Goro.
If we're talking Mappy, like the animated series of Mappy, I still say that Dig Dug is the hottest.
Of course you would say that. If you don't put up that picture you got from Redbubble that you've been using as your iPad wallpaper for about a month now of Dig Dug, I'll come over there.
Come on, just look at him though.
Look at the time, why don't you? I think it's about time we wrap this episode up.
Yeah, you're right, see you guys.
See you next year guys. LOL.
Dig Dug is hottest character from Mappy the animated series 2025. Bye.